Let's see if
There
that
we go.
helps.
No, we didn't do simulcast because I wasn't sure how to do it. It's been a while. I can send it over to you, Amy, though, so you can put it on your channel.
I think
You
it's
know.
letting me. I think I just did something and it's letting me. So let's see if that helps also with the
Okay.
reception because it's weird. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble. Yeah.
I know.
And again, as we talked about,
Yeah.
if I keep cutting out, I'll do things in comments. Yeah. It might be the delay. I don't know. But I've never seen it do this before. It's strange. Until
Okay.
just this last week. So maybe it's something with
Okay.
StreamYard.
Okay. Do you want
It
me
could be
to?
StreamYard.
Yeah, it could be. They've got a new thing here where when I click your little check mark up above next to me, it says guest
Yeah.
destination from Amy. You're live, and there's also an option to view on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I think if I click that, that might
Okay.
go to your channel. You want me to do that?
So I think it did broadcast it over there.
Yeah.
And it's weird. It
It's
seems to be a little better. I don't know why. So that's good. Who
yeah.
knows what that's all about? You think it would
Here,
make it
look.
worse. But
Oh,
good.
all right. Well, let's see. Let's not do that. It went weird on me,
So
so
the
I
YouTube
do
collab
that.
now. It's call me blue.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're better. You're much better today. After you did that adjustment, that's good. Okay, David Wilcox. What do we got? Clap again. Alpha and yeah. Well, Carl, she's got some difficult things she's dealing with, and she just can't until she gets things settled down. I know we all miss her, we all want her, but the universe has got different plans for her. Yeah, I know. I
Hmm.
don't think it's been two
Interesting.
years, but it's been over a year for sure. Year and a half, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, she's just having a little trouble. I can't get a read on David. Are you getting anything?
It's interesting. Maybe they're being protected, even though these things are happening. Maybe they're being protected by the realm because it is such a tricky situation. I do have the
Yeah.
survivor, so maybe he's, he's at hiding. Maybe he's
Well,
hiding.
BJ mentioned something
Oh,
that she heard another reader get the message that he's on a ship, you know, like an ET ship, spaceship.
oh, that'd be interesting.
Well, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
that's what happened with Enoch. You know, they took him up on this
yeah.
out of here. So it could be.
Recovery of information. It says recovery.
Yeah,
Let's say if he has like some sort of a hard drive that they're saving somewhere, and he's in hiding and he's hiding the information. It could be that bad. This is like,
yeah.
do you remember the movie? There's been a couple of movies like this. What was the one with Kevin Costner and he worked at the Pentagon and he had to hide some information and it got to. Have you ever seen that movie? It's
I
really
wasn't Robert
I should
Redford in that one.
go watch it. It's really interesting. But there's
Yeah,
movies with him too. Yeah, he might have been in that movie. But
yeah,
it's very similar where they had to hide the information from
yeah,
the
yeah.
nefarious entities, which sometimes
Hmm.
are government. Yeah,
Yep, yep. I agree.
well,
Yeah,
people
it is something
still.
else, isn't it? Okay.
Oh yeah, yes, Carl, they will. We're not going to get rid of those. They're not all going to be gone anytime soon.
Yeah,
Fortunately, that would
by
be
the end
like
of it.
extracting every tooth in every human across the world. It's just impossible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
sadly.
Okay. So anyway, so what do we want to read on? You got any ideas? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's. We could read on Schindler.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we can read on him. God, it's just awful.
I think
Well, let me
Carl
say,
wants
I
us
did
to
a I
read
did
on
a thing last
Hitler.
night.
Will he still be around by the end of April? No, I think so, but
Yeah, let's
let's
see. Let's see.
let's see.
Probably, most
Yeah,
likely. But you never know. Wish I brought
Schumer
my other cards with me.
for
Let's see.
Schumer. Because he will be around by the end of April.
Will 45 still be around?
Be
Will
around
45 still be
end
around
of
at the end
April.
of April?
Schumer,
Huh, interesting.
he'll be around. He'll be
Still be
around the end of
around.
April. Oh,
I mean, that's not that far away. For sure.
Byrne says Kevin Costner, No Way Out. That's a movie. I
Okay,
think
yeah,
he's.
that's the movie. It's a great movie. It's very intense.
Oh,
And it makes
Carl
you never
says
want to work
Susan.
in the government after you've seen it.
Oh yeah, Carl says
Sorry.
Susan Lynn got 85% chance that
It's hard
Schumer.
though.
This will be his last month. Well, let's see. Sanity Claus, hello, hello, sweetie. Thank
Hey,
you.
hello, Sandy.
Okay, let's see.
It's just so hard. A lot of people have said, "Oh, he's going to be gone like last year," and then the
Yeah.
problem with that is he's not really in there anyway. His soul isn't
Mhm.
in there. So what we're dealing
No,
with is
he's
like
not.
necromancy in a way. He's already
I
kind
don't.
of gone.
The Eight of Swords came flipping out of me, because he is one of our
Good.
nightmares. You know, he really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got lots to hide. King of, see the King of
Hmm.
Pentacles there with his jewelry in the mall, and yeah. Then the Six of Wands comes out. Where he's very confident.
Yeah, definitely.
High Priestess, he's got secrets. He's got lots of secrets, and the Seven of Wands. Somebody's gonna reveal all of his friggin' secrets. So. Oh, and then we got the
Yeah.
tower at the unseen energy spot. So, yeah, yeah, maybe that's it. With his secrets being un unhidden, and everybody gets to take a look. Yeah. What do you got, Amy?
Well, it's interesting. I got rejection, which he's more and more people are seeing through him, and like a lot of world leaders are not playing his game anymore. Um, but then vanity, they're seeing his vanity, and doesn't it say I don't know what to say. Vanity comes before the. I don't know what that phrase is. But recovery. But he always recovers. It's weird. He always. It's like
Hmm.
someone breathes a breath of life into him again at his last moment, and then he comes back, and it's really strange. But he does have release. There's a miracle, but there's also release. I
Mm,
personally don't feel it's April. I don't think we're looking at him leaving just yet. But I do
yeah,
feel like we're getting close. We really
yeah,
are. It's getting close because
yeah. I
he's
think
not,
so.
18 anymore, and he's really unhealthy. You can see it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Oh, let's see. This is a good question from Carl. Will insider trading be the last nail in his coffin? Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah.
hmm.
Him and Pelosi, they should all go
He does it
down.
every Friday.
Yeah, yeah, yep. That's why I am no longer registered with any political party. I'm registered to vote, just not with any political party.
Yeah,
Because in Oregon, I can do that.
that's
And
good.
I like that. Because I'm just, I'm for humanity. You know, the
Understandable.
Democrats have lost their friggin' way. You know,
Yeah.
at least that's what it feels like.
Yeah,
So,
I've lost all faith in Chuck Schumer, that's for sure. I'm completely
yeah, yeah,
impatient.
yeah. That facade only carried him so far. Yeah,
Right. It's pretty sad.
yeah. Yes, we.
Mm.
Well, no, the primary. No, we can't. Sanity clause. We don't vote in the primary if we're not registered with the party, because the primary is for which guy is yours or woman is yours in that party. So no, I'll just be one of them in the shadow, ready to kick all their butts with my vote.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see, this is, they'd be able to stop. What is it? Will they? If you
What's
don't,
that?
that's good.
Oh, in New York, sanity clause says New York requires you to register with the party.
Hmm.
Well,
So I
luckily,
guess
or
if you did independent,
yeah, yeah, that'd
if
be
you could be independent, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, if I couldn't be just no party, I would have gone with independent, even though,
Yeah.
you know, because I checked them out too, and
Mhm.
that didn't feel all that warm and fuzzy to me,
Mhm.
because they got their own agenda too, the party.
Yeah. There should. Too bad there's money
Everybody's
in
got,
politics.
yeah. Oh, and his coffin. Will insider trading be the last nail in his coffin? It's definitely worrisome because this flipped out at me again. The Eight of Swords. So
Hmm.
mentally, he's grinding over that, Carl. Yeah.
Let me see. Maybe.
I'm just gonna go
I
with
mean,
that one.
my feeling is that it's just not going to get them yet. Not
Yeah.
yet.
No,
He's
not
going to do
yet.
it. He does it all the time. So it would have to be after the midterms, don't you think? Because it's an impasse. That's really what I get is the impasse.
Hmm.
He's too protected by his Congress and Senate.
Well, all them that are built-in away bucks. Okay, and the
Mhm.
primary. Let's see. Okay, let's. You can work the controls from your side too, can't you, Amy? Let's see. Why would?
Yes.
All right. Now, sanity clause says you have to be registered in the party to participate in the primary. That is what I meant. You can select
Hmm.
independent, but when you don't get to vote in the primary, yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I figured I just won't vote in the primary. Uh, that's what Carl says. That's why the multi-party system is better, as the two parties are not truly representative of 350 million Americans. Absolutely true. Absolutely. There you go.
Don't you
There's
wish
his.
that we had a balanced? There would never be an uneven number of either party in the Senate or the Congress, and there could never be in the at the Supreme Court. There should never be an overwhelming balance of one party because,
Yeah.
and they shouldn't have lifetime appointments.
No.
I think that would make
Well,
a huge difference.
I'm looking forward to ranked choice voting. I think, you
Hmm.
know, with ranked choice voting, you could actually put a Democrat, Republican, or an independent, any of them, or
Hmm.
even Green Party. It didn't matter what their party is. What matters is how many people vote for you. So with the combination of the presidency and the vice president, you could actually have both a Democrat and Republican there, or a Republican and independent, whatever combination. So it just depends on how the
Yeah.
people are feeling about you, if they trust you, if they're going to vote for you. So,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
we'll see. It does open the field up, and it makes it more difficult. But as long as we've got Citizens United, I don't see any change going to happen, because Citizens
Yeah.
United are actually Corporations United, but they had to change that to Citizens United so it wouldn't be obvious to us what the hell they were doing. So they hid behind that
Yeah.
title. And now they can
Mhm.
give anything they want. They can buy anybody they want. And here we are. You know.
Yeah.
And this started in
I see. My
1988.
what? 88. Okay. So that would be, was that Reagan or Bush? Was that like the end of Reagan? Was that his legacy that he left behind?
It was probably Reagan. I think
Can't
Reagan
remember.
was the one that started all this crap.
Yeah, probably. Most likely.
Mm.
Yeah.
I never liked the idea of Hollywood going into politics. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what it felt
Yeah.
like to me with Reagan.
Me either.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely, Carl. You
Well, let's
betcha.
see.
Yeah.
Multiple party system is better. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
Reagan. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, it was Reagan. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Teresa. Hello, Teresa. Welcome. All
Yeah.
right.
Hi, Teresa.
Yeah.
I just got a text from Papa John's.
Did you?
Did you ever get that where you look down and you get it's like
No,
you're like, hi,
I,
it's my weekly text from Papa John's.
that's
I don't even
funny.
use them. I never even go there.
But they sending you weekly texts, huh? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they every week.
That's cray cray. Well, what else is in the news we need to read about? You know?
Well, I made a video about this last night, and yesterday was I woke up and it was supposed to be a nice day. Like Wednesday was a beautiful day, and then
Uh-huh.
yesterday I woke up and it was overcast, and it didn't even say on the weather radar that it was supposed to be cloudy all day, but it was this weird overcast day, and it reminded me of the election day on November 2024. It felt and looked exactly the same. And I kept having this ominous feeling. The sky was dark and it just felt dreary and weird.
Oh, yeah.
And I kept having this horrible feeling. And then come to find out that the Virginia vote, that 45 calls the judge and the judge overturns it. And so the will of
Uh-huh.
the people has been overturned. And that's the precursor to, like a prelude to the midterms, what he's going to try. He's going to just, oh, I don't like that result. So here's the little glitch in the legal whatever, and I'm going to have a judge throw it all out because this legal thing loophole. I found this loophole,
Uh-huh.
and it really felt like exactly like with Kamala, how all her votes were just tossed away in the key states, and then they did that midnight 3 a.m. thing where they voted to take 90 million or billion $90 billion and put it into the IC Roads group, which our tax money, and we didn't get a vote. They didn't let the Democrats have a vote. It was the Republicans pushed it through. And I just really feel that it was okay. Here's my thing. I feel like on these days when they do this, they almost subdue us and put us in this dark upside down. And I almost feel like there's a God simulator that Elon created that sort of takes our whatever, our good thoughts, happiness, and prayers, manifestations, and it almost like puts us in the upside down. It's hard to describe, but I really feel like Elon has a God simulator, and
He
and he's
has a
had it for a
what?
while, and they turn it on. I feel like he has this thing that I call it the God simulator, where Elon takes us and puts us in almost like the upside down is the only way to describe it, and then they get to do all their shitty crap that they do to take our money and our take away our votes and our free will. and then we're subdued and in despair, and they get away with this crap, and then the next day we're back to, I don't know. It's a weird thing that I have that I feel like it happens. I really feel there's
Yeah.
something to the algorithm and our,
Um,
I don't
the
know.
thing is, they the people with the power behind the government, like the military industrial complex and that arm of it there,
Mm,
they absolutely already are manipulating time and space. So some of
yeah,
this
I believe
weird
that.
shit that we're going through, yeah,
Hmm.
you know, I
Yeah,
don't
I
like it.
agree.
Yeah, but that's what it is. Okay, so Carl's asking, Uh, what
Yeah,
does Spirit
Trump will be.
suggest will be Trump's downfall?
Okay, that's a good question.
Yeah.
What will be his
Okay.
downfall? What will be his
What will
downfall?
be Trump's downfall? Spirit is Trump's downfall.
Hmm.
What is Trump's downfall?
Mm. Oh yeah, interesting.
Oh, well, I'm using
Hello, V
the,
Coleman.
what's that? Oh, V.
We
Coleman.
have a new
Hello.
V Coleman. Hello.
Hello. Well, Carl, I got the Hermit. Now, this is the Tarot of the 78 Doors. So you can see the hermit is
Mm.
cringing because of the thoughts that are coming down on him from his mind. Like a man with dementia, right? That's what this card. So his mind is going to
Interesting.
take him out. His delusion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Barney says you're probably sensing shifts in the timeline. Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes
probably
sense.
so. But like, well,
Yeah.
Loretta, like you said, speeding up time and timelines. It's weird. The 3 a.m. thing always makes me wonder because that is typically a spiritual time. And it's a time when a lot of us, especially women, woke up on election night and knew something was off. And so it really
Yeah.
makes you wonder about how they're manipulating the spiritual community and elements for their
Well,
evil
they're just
deeds, really.
manipulating minds. I mean, when you watch
Yeah.
TV, it's called programming for a reason. Okay, it's
Yeah, that's
always
true.
been about the programming. The government and the military industrial hardware have always contacted Hollywood. Walt Disney was tapped to create, um like, oh, he helped create the crazy shit because you think you're seeing UFOs. Walt Disney was the first one that did that characterization, to make
Hmm.
people think that you're crazy if you're talking UFO stuff, you know so this
Interesting.
Hollywood's got a deep, deep history with programming the public through television, you know. And now through our
But sometimes I,
computers.
yeah. Do you remember in Peggy Sue Got Married? Do you remember that movie with Kathleen Turner? Do you remember that
Mhm.
was a great
Yeah,
movie? Peggy Sue Got Married. She goes back in
right.
time. Yeah, and she's like her young high school self.
Mhm.
And to get out of that, to go back into the future again, she has to go to her grandfather's, what do you call it? It's not like it's one of those almost like the, oh gosh, what's the party? Freeman? It was like the Freemans or the
Oh, the
Masons? Freemasons.
Freemasons? Yeah.
Yeah, and I almost feel like the Trump and all the people around him are almost like in the Freemasons. And I almost feel like with Elon that there's a switch that they turn. I really feel this that there's almost
Well,
like because he, the technology guy, I feel like he manipulates algorithms and even like a lot of our,
oh
I don't know,
yeah.
but I almost feel like there's a switch they turn off and on. I really feel that,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I'm probably wrong.
No,
But
you're not wrong.
Once in the Theater, it's a great
Skulls
movie.
and Bones. Have you heard of Skulls and Bones? Harvard, frat boys, skulls and bones.
No, I've seen that.
Bush,
Or is that a
Bush Jr.,
group?
skulls and bones. Him, yeah, it was him. His dad might have been in it too.
Wow.
Probably
Hmm.
was. Well, his dad was the head of the
Well,
CIA
even the
before
Epstein
he was our
files.
president.
Wow.
Go ahead.
It's just crazy that here. Well, don't you think it's crazy how most of us were raised and we were raised in a certain way, like pretty innocent, life is what it is. It's a beautiful day, you walk around. And then we have all these evil people and these horrible
Yeah.
cult type of, it's the weirdest thing ever. It's really strange.
Yeah, but they've
Yeah,
been there
what are
all
we dealing
along.
with here?
They've been there all along. The
Yeah.
Bible calls them the principalities of
Mhm.
darkness. You know, um, yeah.
I believe it.
Hmm.
It's sad though.
Yale,
But
not
here we have
Harvard.
our good psychic ability and the opposite. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. We all have good and not good. And we have to, keep that
Yeah.
under wraps or balanced. In our forethought. I'm gonna
Yeah.
Twitter. Okay, here's Carl. He manipulates Twitter, that's for sure. But having Doge access now with American Social Security details makes him more dangerous than anyone. Yeah. Well, and he's
Yeah.
the one that took the voting machines and messed with the programming. And I'm talking the machines that
Totally.
don't go on the internet. They just get plugged into power
Mhm.
and they count the results because it's in individual counties,
Mhm.
and you don't put that over the internet. But the machines, the counting machines, they keep built in a glitch, you know. And
Mhm.
also, I read this on the channel the day of the voting when all those bomb threats came in, to
Mhm.
Georgia, that one county. You know, that's when the
Yeah.
machines went wonky with their counting. The timing
I
was
believe it.
already out. Yeah. So, yeah, it's
Yeah.
something
It's
else.
it's crazy to me that we never recounted, that we didn't do a recount. It's just crazy.
I
We
know, right?
absolutely had it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Byrne says that's right. And that's how we got the stupidest man in the universe for president. Absolutely.
Yeah. But look at the
Yeah.
freaking Antichrist. It's
Yeah.
crazy. We're dealing with, here's something too, okay.
I
But
think
the
so,
fact
yes.
that like people are like, well, people say, when is Trump going to die? And I get the feeling that God doesn't, or the divine, the source doesn't want him. He's not done cooked down on earth yet. That he's not, the divine doesn't want Trump anywhere near up
Hmm.
there. So
Yeah.
there's still work down here for him, unfortunately, that we have to deal with because the divine doesn't want anything to do with him.
Yeah.
He's that bad.
Yeah.
He's literally the Antichrist. So of course he's
Well,
staying here as long as possible.
yeah. Well, he is part of the swamp, and now, we can see that now. That's why
Yeah.
he came in. And uh what the fuck, man? It just left my head.
Sorry.
Oh shit. Hate it when that happens, but
I know. Hopefully it'll come.
uh,
I'm sorry I interrupted you, but yeah, hopefully it'll come back.
yeah, it will. It will come back.
I
Oh,
do that a lot.
yeah,
Oops, puppy.
sometimes. Well, you got your kitty there or your dog?
I've got my dog, and then yeah, one of the cats keeps coming around. So
All right.
baby.
Mine's being good right now.
So this one about
Oh yeah, here we go.
felon. Are we gonna ask about felon? I guess Felon
Uh-huh.
Musk. Felon Musk.
Exposed for his election interference. He's
You
going to
know.
be made to be the illegitimate president, and they're going to wipe him out of the books. You know, how he did that little thing with
Yeah, I
Biden
think
on
so
the
too.
wall with his auto pen. Not even Biden's face, just the
Yeah.
pen, right? In the portrait. Well, they're going
Mhm.
to do something like that to him too. You know. maybe a big old clown picture.
And worse.
I don't know. Yeah.
Big bonfires. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
So will he be? It's funny because they all know exactly what they did.
Yeah. Well, they're not hiding anything. Why should they?
Yeah.
They bought off all the Republicans, or the ruling number. They bought them off. So, yeah, the fellow must be exposed for election interference. Yeah, and the only reason Musk has any money at all is because of the government contracts. Without
with Doge.
without the taxpayer money, he's got nothing. And we're going to take it all back once he gets committed. Yeah. Oh, so good.
Yeah, it was Carl. It was it showed how childish he is, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, it was disgraceful, Carl. You bet it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What are we reading now? Yeah, and I pulled the predictions deck. We've got energy weapons, that they are working on.
Ooh. There you go. Yeah.
On the bottom of that, it says, resigns, leaves office. I don't know. Oh, yeah, now that reminds me. I was going to say that with the timing of the Orange Menace leaving the office, I did a card pull on that using my lineage cards, and the time frame for them to take him out of the office, because he's not leaving on his own. They're going to have to do it for medical reasons, something like that. But they will come in and escort him out. The time frame I got was the week between June 22nd and June 29th. So just before the July celebration, at least if the cards are right, that's what I'm doing. And then I just heard that, because Susan Lynn was saying April, and so then recently I just heard somebody say June. So but that timeline's been shifting for the last 10 years, getting rid of him. So, yeah. So.
Well, June's better than, I'll take June.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some picnics and.
I certainly hope he's not still in come the 4th of July, I did not celebrate last 4th of July.
I hope so too.
I don't plan on celebrating it this year either, just because of him, What's Bernie saying?
How they said they want to put him on the, let me see. What does it say? Bernie, help us keep that.
Elon Lonnie.
Yeah.
With the Tesla. Yep. Yeah. I feel the time is up. Epstein files. Yeah, and notice how the Trumpstein files are not being
talked fighting about. A lot.
Yeah. Yeah. What is happening with the Trumpstein?
Yeah, I've thought about that here the last few days. It's really.
Mm-hmm.
It's disappeared.
Yeah, it's a lot of disappointing outcome with the Trumpstein files, Yeah. I like that. Okay. So we're almost up to an hour. All right. Well, how about I'm going to pull some oracles for the collective. Let's get some good juju going.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. First, I'm going to pull off for the upcoming week. Do we pull for the upcoming week or the weekend?
Okay.
Because, he really likes to throw bombs during the weekend.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay, let's pull.
Yeah, he sure does.
Yeah, So let's pull on this weekend, see how that's going to go. What we can expect. Except now with Trumpstein file. Release their version of the Trumpstein. Oh, that would be wonderful, wouldn't it? Carl's asking if Iran's going to release their version of the Trumpstein files. Yeah, because I don't know what they're waiting for, And these, they talk about the peace talks. It's like Trump started this shit. All he's got to do is stop it, He's the only one preventing peace.
Huh.
This weekend, what was that?
Well, I'll just go really fast. I got believe and trust, and positive thoughts create positive results. So, we're pretty used to the chaos and everything going on. So just for our own personal life, to stay positive if you can, and remember to think about your own life and what you want, and not always have the drama queen 45 dominating your life, and to keep working toward your goals and believe and trust that you're on the right path, and that good things are going to happen for you, and you'll have a great weekend regardless of what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Logo again. Yeah. Oh, that's cool, Bern. I haven't been watching them. Hi, Sam.
There's
How
a
you
lot.
doing?
I don't.
Yeah.
I think that Iran was about to release the version of the files before he attacked them, and that makes me wonder if that's why he attacked them, because they blatantly were saying we're going to release the files.
I did not know that.
He'll do anything, even though we really all know he's in there. But he'll do anything to stop the release.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. I pulled an Archangel Michael card. Let me see if I can find the. Yeah, okay. And the card to come out is for the collective. Archangel Michael is with you now, even though you can't see it. I'm actively working on this situation. I'm here and helping you. Well, that's nice, because, man, we need help.
Nice.
Okay, here's the
cool.
big message. In this moment, I'm actively helping you to accomplish what you asked about. I'm in communication with your guardian angels and with my archangel brothers and sisters and with Source. We are coordinating our efforts on your behalf. Take a deep breath and try to let your worries on this topic fade away. There is no need for you to pause your plans. You can continue to move forward with confidence and in peace. If you do feel a need to take a breath or rest, however, this is a perfect time to do so. Your guardian angel team and I will make sure that things energetically continue to move in the right direction. Remember, my sword of light is always available to you to remove any blocks on your path. Know in your heart that all is going to be okay. As always, you can ask for my assistance at any time. And if you need a sign that I'm with you, you can ask for that too. So that was the message.
Nice.
Michael. That's a nice one.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So, well, we got Sam. What's future? Okay, Sam's got a Sam needs to read. Okay.
All right, we'll do that.
You want to put that up, or I can put it up?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
There we go.
What's the future?
So Sam, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Relationship with my boyfriend, like marriage or something. Just curious. Everything is going good for us till now. Oh, okay. Well, I have my relationship tarot here, so let's see, Sam. Okay, future. What's that? Future for relationship with boyfriend, like marriage or something. Now, okay. What can Sam? I'm going to ask what you can expect from your boyfriend in the near future. What can Sam expect from her boyfriend in their future coming? What can Sam expect from her boyfriend? What can Sam expect? What can Sam expect? What can Sam expect from her near future? From her boyfriend? What can Sam expect? Yeah.
I wonder if did you just have a recent breakup, or do you feel like you guys recently broke up? Because it kind of feels like, is there a father figure that got involved, or some sort of parental or just judgment? It says unrequited love and a father figure, authority figure, and I just feel like you guys might have broken up recently, or there's doubt, and it's from judgment from an outside source. But they do think of you. They stay awake thinking of you. They wish things could be different. They want to be more than friends. They hid who they were from you, and they want to tell you how they feel. I got these relationship cards. So I feel like you guys have had a break from each other. His father passed away. He was really attached to him. So I feel like he's afraid of the judgment, and it's his wisdom. So I wonder if he's his own wisdom. He's doubting his own wisdom.
Huh.
It may take some time. You need to kind of wait it out a little bit and have a talk. Have a long talk. Says you came closer than anyone. Try to have a long talk with them and just talk out your feelings and what you I don't know, what your intentions are in the relationship. But they want
Okay.
to be more than friends. That's what I get.
That's what you get? He wants to be more than friends? Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Clarify.
Good night. Good night, Bruno. Oh, good night, Carl.
I used the romantic tarot. Who is this? This is the King of Wands. He's sitting there kicked back in his chair, smoking those cigars, those big old ass cigars. He's just kind of just,
It's like my
Yeah.
ex.
Then this next one is the Queen of Wands. Wow, the two of you. Okay. And of course, she shows you just wandering. You're laid back in the big old chair, got your hand up there, holding your head up and looking up in the sky and wondering what the WTF, right? And then the Fool shows up in the center of these 5 cards, looking for adventure, looking for some kind of movement. And because in this card, he's dancing on this little pedestal, this ring here, not going anywhere, right? And then, now the last time I read for you on this, the 7 of coins came up also. And here again, we got the 7 of coins. Where you were running towards an empty relic of a building, There ain't nothing in there. And then I got the hangman reversed. So, and the bottom of the deck, the unseen energy is the Chariot, which signifies movement, momentum. But the only momentum I see in all of these cards is you running for the empty relic of an old building where there doesn't seem to be any life in it. I don't know. and 6 of Cups, 9. What we got here? I go further, and I got the Page of Pentacles.
Hmm.
These are all messed up. Turned around and stuff. Okay. In the world, there doesn't seem to be much movement. I'm not seeing much movement.
Interesting.
I don't see anything that indicates marriage. It's curious. Everything is going good for us till now. Well, I don't see, unless, oh, I didn't want to say that. I don't want to say this out loud, but these were the first 2 cards, right? And that's the King and Queen of Wands. Yeah. B. Coleman, that's exactly right. And being, she's sitting there alone looking up in the ceiling. Is that really you, or is that somebody else? I don't know. I'm not getting any clear answers here, Sam. I'm sorry. You're welcome, Carl.
Well, I got. Yeah.
What'd you get?
I got the unrequited love card, so it does feel like it's one of those things where it's just a passing. It could be a passing thing. You just had an experience for a while, and then it's time to move on. And because I feel like there's a lot of doubt and resistance from the other person, definitely. That's not good for you. That's not good for you.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Sam. It wasn't more hopeful, more positive.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, well, we're past an hour, so let's do one more oracle for the peeps, and then we'll close it down.
All right.
All right. I got the Dragon Oracle, or Dragon Rider's Oracle here, so I'm going to do that. All right. You want to take that one back off the screen?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
There you go.
Like that.
All right.
You're
welcome, Sam. I'm sorry it wasn't better news.
How do we get that?
Sam was asking like third party or just doubt. Don't know.
I think just doubt. Yeah, I think it's just doubt. It's internal doubt.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get a third party feeling at all.
Well, no, and I pulled that King and Queen, and I thought, okay, it must be the 2 of them. They're just not in a real good spot right at the moment. So, okay. For the collective, please, Spirit, for the collective. Okay. Mother Miracle 12. Okay, I'm ready. Are you ready, or you want me to go, or you want to go?
I'm ready.
Okay, you go ahead and
go first.
Oh, okay, I will. All right.
Yeah.
I got Mother Mary and Exio.
Oh, nice.
Extend the trust within you to all things in existence, and it will set you free. Those who are free will always choose love. And I'm going to read you the message for it. It says, trust is important. Those who do not trust are afraid. Here, I should have just showed you that. Those who do not trust are afraid, and those who are afraid cannot resonate in love. Those who trust know that there is nothing to lose, but instead that there is always something to gain. By adopting this attitude, you will create paradise on earth for yourself. Breathe blue light into your body. Breathe blue light into your aura and begin to find inner peace as you become calm. Breathe in and anchor a profound trust within you. Since the creation of her soul, Mother Mary has been connected with an immense white dragon. In Mary's last carnation, Alba, the queen of all dragons, sent a small pastel colored rainbow dragon to be Mary's companion and to protect her, named Zio. He has greatly enhanced her magical abilities. So anyway, that's what I have.
Nice. That's
Okay,
beautiful.
thank
Well, I got kind of a feminine energy as well because of the card. It's a woman, and she's listening. Um, okay, it says you have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is the time to be not now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, never to. Sorry, I have like my one contact in and it's bothering me.
you.
Not to
Okay.
just what is being said. So you got to listen, not just to what's being said, but you have to just to listen beyond that. Um, but what lies beneath the words. So that tells me that there's something, even in politics, what they're saying isn't what they're doing. And, it's not always, they say things, but it's not exactly what we're really, what's happening. But also to listen to your own intuition. And, you learn a lot when you listen. When you talk, you don't always, like when people have arguments, that's because they're not listening. They're actually like defending their argument, but they're not really listening. And sometimes you just have to sit back and listen to the world, listen to nature, listen to your own intuition. And as I've said before, that you never are going to hear a voice tell you, go take a right. Hardly ever that's going to happen. Like when people say they have guides that talk to them, most of the time it's a deep, quiet, sure knowing that you have inside yourself. That's what intuition is. It's a very strong knowing within. And you can't
Mhm.
have that if you don't sit and listen. And a lot of that is sitting and listening in quiet and in nature. So this is a really good time to do that. So, the direction of the world right now is to distract you. There's a lot of chaos. And if you sit and listen to yourself, that's where source is really. That's where we're all connected is within. If you want
Mhm.
to go outside, you have to go inside first. I know this sounds like a whole bunch of cliche, but it's true. You can't
It
really
is.
know the world unless you go within yourself first. Yeah.
Yeah,
You have to start there.
yeah, yeah. Very good. Yeah, very good, Amy. I think so too. Whoops, I put the wrong book in there. All
Thank
right.
you.
Okay.
Thanks for
Well,
having me
thank
here,
you.
Loretta. Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you for being here, Amy. I really, really appreciate it. I know everybody loves having you here. And so we'll do this again
I
next
love
week if you're up for it, you know? And
Yep.
yeah, you're getting the thing down. And this time you hung in, you didn't cut out like you had been. And oh,
I
much better,
know. Thank
much better.
goodness. Yeah, I don't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Yay. Thank
Okay.
goodness.
Thank you, everyone. Love you. Thank you to my
Bye,
moderators. Thank you
guys.
so much. And thank you to Amy.
Thank
Really
you.
appreciate you being here. And we'll see you all
Thank
back here next
you.
week. Okay? Bye for now. Thank you.
Bye, guys. You too.